Welcome back to the channel. What is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in again. I just want to do a small recap of the trades we took today. It was two trades. One of them was on Apple. The other one was the ES, the futures. Let's go and show you what we've done. Let's do it. Okay. So you got Apple right here. Okay. Put the ticker, Apple ticker right here. Oh, the trade I took, it was actually pretty early during the day. We just took it and it would be done. Right. We see this is a pre-market for you guys that don't use Thinkorswim. The gray area is a pre-market area. So we can see from the close and from yesterday close, which I have these dotted lines over here. From yesterday close, we keep climbing up all the way up here, meaning Apple is pretty strong. Also, their market cap is the biggest one now, and meaning more buyers going to step in when they see more investors. So we had this dip right here. Okay, you can see this dip. Y'all can see here. We dip down. This is a 5-minute chart. We dip down to this zone right here. Okay, we have some support pre-market. That's why I leave the pre-market on all the time. We couldn't break that. Okay, so when I saw that with high volume, I entered the trade and I took most of my profit at the pre-market high, and that's it. That was that was 15 14 minute, and it was done. But then I took a ES trade. I'll show you what I saw there so you guys will see what I'm seeing. Okay, so if we'll go to the hourly, right? We always use support and resistance, supply and demand, to identify trend, to know where we're going to have support or resistance, and watch the price action and go with volume as well. So previous day, we ended up at 44.40. Okay, we had this consolidation here, the range pre-market, and then we busted all the way to the upside here on the ES. And then we have resistance. It's 44.85 previous. You can see from here it was a resistance. It didn't hold for very long, but it did hold for nice 25 points right there. It's the high from previous days, probably a week and a half ago. So that's why it's important to have that. So the trade I took, actually, let me show you what I saw here. We went up, all the way up. We try to break it here. All right, this is a 5-minute chart. I always look at the 5-minute, the 15 minutes, and I go with the 1 minute just to confirm my best entry. Okay, so we went up, climbing up. We had big rejection here, right, with higher volume, but you never just take any rejection off of high volume. And when the uptrend is so strong, you don't take the first candle. There's going to be a correction. The bulls are going to try to do it again, like they did over here. You see, the volume didn't increase. The volume was pretty low. And then you got bulls and bears, same volume here. With, if you can read pattern candlesticks, you'll see here that it couldn't break this resistance, the previous one. So I enter position here, and I wrote it all the way down here, this candle right here. And that was the second trade that I took, and it was a futures trade. So you can see it's $510 for this move right here that we took. And this is an Apex account, so I'm trying to show you guys that even if for you guys that your capital is not big, and you still want to trade and you don't know how. So I do this to just post it on my YouTube channel, so you can see and you can profit from it as well. Um, their process is pretty easy, so I'm trying to do the process. I started with the $75,000 account. Okay, they give me 75,000 to start, and I got to go all the way to 79,250. So this is the fourth day that we do that, right? This account is the fourth day, so we currently up 20, almost 2,800 dollars on the fourth day. So when you finish that evaluation, they give you an account to trade with, and all this money will be yours to trade. So you don't need to risk your own money if you don't have big capital. This is one thing to do. Um, the other thing, you can trade options. I do trade options as well. Most of my profits comes from options. Um, when you learn how to read chart patterns and you practice, then you get into, and you can start with one, two, three contracts. Depends on your account size to get the feel of it, right? And to see how you do with small sizing. Because when emotion gets in, it's changed the whole picture. Just make sure you put the practice and you know what you're doing. But if not, funding companies are great. You can start there, and it's a great way to master the market with time, of course. So, again, we had one on Apple today that we took, a trade that we took here. The reason for it was pre market and the investors that I know going to step in. So that was the reason that we got in here. This is one trade that we took. I usually don't trade big names. I usually trade the futures, SPY, QQQ. But when I see an opportunity, I take it, of course. And well, the SPY and the ES are almost the same here. And the ES here, the trade that we took on the ES, that was right here with this uptrend. Again, never get in an uptrend on the first candle, even if it's engulfing candle, right? But it's going to be a retest. So you can maybe start a small position here if you do options. Some people do start a small position here, and then when it comes back and retest that and then fail again, they add. It depends. If it's a bounce, I usually do that. Reject, I would like to see more kind of confirmation, and no, exactly. Like, I'm gonna get in. I know where my stop. My risk is mitigated, right? You risk. You enter right here, 85, 85. The risk is it's about 6 points, and you're right all the way down here. So you make almost double than your risk. So that's the way to do it. Just be patient with the market, right? Don't take every trade you see. That was my problem when I started. I just want to take trades, and it's not right to do so. Just watch the volume, watch the price, watch the action, because on the other side there is the smart money. The smart money want retail traders to stop out of their position, right, and think they're wrong. The same right here, like you see that engulfing, right? This is a pattern. This is a candlestick pattern that people, oh, we're gonna reverse here. We're gonna keep coming down, and then they see this candle right here, and then they saw this candle coming up. Okay, it reaches their stop. While it touches their stop, came back down. So it's like, oh, I'm not right about it, but if you experienced trader, you know to hold a little bit more than that to confirm that it's not going to your way. Or you can wait for a perfect entry, A plus setup entry. That's what I like to do. One and done or two and done, and that's it. That's the way to go. It's gonna be a long weekend now. It's a 4th of July weekend, so futures market will be open Monday till 1 o'clock Eastern time, and Tuesday going to be closed for the 4th. Y'all gotta go enjoy, have fun with your families, and I'll see you on the next video.